Hey guys, this is Sam, and welcome back to the Technic Mountain Lodge experiment. I gotta show you some new things I added to my machine room. A crafting bench because I got tired of going all the way back up there each time. I added a new machine, so here's the basic machines with the bat box. I decided that instead of going for the advanced route, I really actually didn't have as much power as I thought I did. So instead I'm going to use these basic ones, and I'm going to put in overclockers. And what they do is they increase... Oh, I need to make one more for that one, compressor. About 2 in each, and it speeds things up. It makes them go faster. They also use up more energy than the normal... They use up more energy than what you would normally spend. See, they go much faster than they normally do. This is much faster. If I think about, I'm going to put about 4 in each one, and that should really increase the speed. So, you can't stack those. So the new machine I have over here is the recycler. What the recycler does, and I can actually overclock that too, is it turns anything you have into scrap. So if I put, say, 4 pieces of dirt that I really don't need, that's going to do that. It has a chance of turning everything. See, it turns it into scrap. Scrap's great. We like scrap. And scrap, you put into here, and the recycler is important because you need fertilizer, which is I'm going to show you for our garden today. So first, we're going to make, I already made some crops. Now you make crops is you just put sticks, one there, one there, one there, one there, like little boots. And you make crops, and those are really important for this gardening portion too. You combine scrap with bone meal that you get from skeletons by grinding down bones. You get that. You combine the grin powder with the empty cells and a piece of redstone, and you get the what's it called? The one thing I can't even remember it now. Oh, Weed X, and that helps kill the weeds. Now, what a Cropmatron does is it's a machine that helps you do helps you with gardens and stuff. So here it is. So you open it up, see it has 3 different, has all of these, and uses up fertilizer, uses up the hydration cells, and those are coolant cells. I actually did that too wrong. I wish I could make them back in hydrate. I actually can. I just take some of this water. Oh, well. Take some of this water. So it'll still put it back. And you combine water with an empty cell, and you get yourself a hydration cell, a water cell. What's the difference? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hydration cell. Coolant cell. Don't need to press it. How did I get hydration cells? I think I pressed it. Okay. Yeah. So I'm back at the extractor. You put the coolant cells into the extractor one more time, and they'll give you hydration cells, and that's what it needs for the middle. But anyways, you saw it had fertilizer, hydration, and the Weed X. So what it'll do is you till the ground like you normally would for planting, except you use these crops, and that'll help you get much more different types of plants. So what you'll end up getting is you get different types of plants. You get like coffee, you can get like iron plants, but that only is if it grows over a iron ore block. So that's set up. So I took the power. Now this is directly from the... Is it low voltage? Oh. I did actually set up from the low voltage. Okay. I guess it's just fine using the low voltage. So let's go outside and I'll show you the garden. At night, it'll be a pretty little moonlight walk. Oh, wow, full moon too. So you come out here. I have it kind of around the back here. Got little gravel steps. Come down here, and here's the whole setup. So actually, I should probably just come over here and I'll show you. I'll drop into it. See, and little tiny flowers and stuff. You put up the crops, and they'll grow little flowers, and that's really cool. So let's get down there. You gotta be very careful because you can. Oh, well, you can also just fall right off the edge. You can actually break the areas by stepping on them. Well, so I'm being very careful. But if you come down here, here's our second one, which has enough power. Has another hydration cell. There's 2 hydration cells. It's not working. I don't know why I think it's working. I don't quite know. I know I'm about to drown, so that's one thing. Oh, no, it is working because it's getting those, but I don't know if that's... Well, anyways, let's hope that it is working. Oh, yeah, it's getting these. These are growing. So, yeah, it's getting... The hydration, the little crop analyzer gets about 4 by 4 around it, and then 1 level and 1 below that. Gets that all the plants grown in that kind of chunk, and helps you make more interesting plants. Get this little garden set out. I now have my weeds growing. Beautiful weeds. My weeds look very interesting in the painterly pack. So this little tiny, right here, because I kind of want to add a little bit more flair to the garden. I have this whole waterfall set up, which looks very pretty. I have this nice little garden path. I have some sugar canes growing, and I also have some beautiful little seats. Just have a nice sit down and enjoy the moonlit scenery. I also have nano armor, by the way, which is by all those carbon plates that I pressed out. You put a carbon macerator, gives you carbon dust. Put it 4 into your inventory, gives you carbon fiber. Put 2 together, that makes a carbon plate. You compress it in a compressor, and you get carbon plates. You combine that with energy crystals, which are diamonds with redstone around them, and you can get all the different parts of the armor. So I have all of that. Super space Sub-Zero. So, yep. Let's have a nice sit down and enjoy the moonlit little pond, little waterfall. I'm gonna probably throw some more flowers around here. So that's just the garden. So that's all set up. So there you go. Those crop themes are really great, especially if you're making a whole bunch. I kind of had to do a little 2-bit setup because the 2-bit was, so I had that bit, and I also had this bottom bit that I had to cover. I might set up another wiring over to here and set up some more flowers over there. But I also have to make ways to access them, because it's kind of hard to access them from the top.